Check, check, check. Test, test, test. Trot, move your head for me. Unless you're standing very still, I think we're still having a problem.
I'm just standing very still.
Oh, yeah, you are. Wow. That's weird.
I'm drawing something.
It's
I
like
don't know. Sound.
I was a snipper.
I don't know. It sounded like when that person came up and started chanting spells or whatever, it messed up the live. I don't know what the heck was going on with that person.
Yeah, I thought you were trolling and just letting her go just because you thought it was funny. So I didn't say anything.
Yeah, I thought they were playing around. Then I realized, wait a minute, no, this person's dead serious.
Oh no, I mean they were. I thought that from the beginning. I thought you were going to say, "Okay, ma'am, are you under the influence of something?"
Nah, not yet.
We
Too
talked for
soon.
15 minutes.
That's all right. That's all right. I thought maybe somewhere they were gonna have something important to say. You never know.
But get it out for a second.
Yeah, it's all right.
No harm.
And then I do my thing, and they go, "You know what? You're a heretic." And I'm like, "Oh, well, saw that coming. All right."
I was waiting for.
She said Donald Trump was the AC, bro.
No, I don't know if she said that or not. I just threw that out there.
No, she did. She's like, yes, he is.
Oh, I don't know. I just,
I thought you were going to get her on that. I thought you were going to be like, oh, well, he better sprout some horns and start doing a lot of camps pretty soon because he ain't done it yet. It's taking him so long. He's
oh
only got
yeah,
3 years.
yeah. Everybody, y'all got just y'all think 3 years is a long time. 3 years ain't a long time, bro. Before you know, we'll have someone else as president there, and I'll be like, "Now, what happened?" Well, see, it's the millennial reign. Oh, here we go,
A millennial reign.
bro. The stuff these people talk about, dude. Like, oh, okay, millennial reign. Yeah, all right. And then, and
It's
then if I
because
say, and then if I say something like that, they're like, "You don't believe in the millennial reign?" Oh, bro, you have no idea why I'm giving you a hard time. It don't matter if I
What?
believe in it or not. What does it matter? No, no,
What a
no.
heretic.
They're like, oh, I'm like, oh my god, bro.
you don't believe in the millennial reign.
You don't believe in that? You don't believe in the Trinity? You don't believe God is one? You don't think God is one? Like, oh my god. It's like, listen, all you idiots agree. Shut up with the crap already, dude. Y'all all agree. Give crap. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't believe. Yeah, you do. Shut up. Yeah, you do, bro. Oneness and Trinity agree with each other. They just lie. Say they don't. Get everybody all in their belly. Quit lying.
We overlap on everything.
You lying just to argue, bro. Crazy. Crazy. Just to argue. Well,
Well, Trump,
Thank God I
now
won't be
that you're
around
here,
when that millennial reign will be casted up.
are you sure about that?
Or was it? Oh wait. Was it Jacob's trouble till we be through? Wait. Oh wait.
Wait. Are you sure about that? Are you sure
Trans,
about it?
transmit.
You gotta be sure
Is
now.
is it the tribulation that we'll be in, or is it in Jacob's way?
I don't know. Y'all better make sure y'all know.
Is it?
Trump,
Well,
just tell us why we can't wear hats.
what do you mean?
Oh no, I was just talking about Romans where it says, where it says, well, that's I don't know if it's Romans or not, but it says the man has can't cover his head, but a woman has to cover her head.
Yeah, or Paul's talking about her hair is her glory.
Yep. The hair is the glory of the woman.
If you start off with the Torah, you'll have a good idea why Paul is saying that. That's a good start for you. It's a good start there, matey. Well, no, I do not.
Taylor. Blessing.
No, I do not have. Taylor, what's up, dude? I do not have the YouTube figured out. Just so
Corinthians 1:11. 1 Corinthians 11. Thank you, sister.
Yeah. Hold on. Did you troubleshoot everything? I know.
Yeah, man. I had my brother over here yesterday, and he don't know anything about the system that we use, but he knows about, computers and what could cause an issue. And he basically told me what it wasn't. He goes, well, this ain't the problem. This ain't the problem. And he said, for some reason, it's not clicking over. It's not allowing it. I don't know. I was supposed to get with Dre today, but I didn't get home till later.
Maybe it's the you don't use Speedbird, right?
What is that?
The one that allows you to go from onto TikTok with people on.
I don't know what that is.
Bill is a secret agent, and he sabotaged Trot's YouTube.
Yeah, somebody did. When y'all in here playing chess, y'all messing with my stuff in here. Messed everything up.
Mess nothing up.
Bill was like, I already snapped a piece of chessboard in half. I might as well snap his whole stream in half.
That's right. Everybody leaves now. All of a sudden, it don't work no more. Imagine that. Walk, walk, walk.
Thank God we all left together.
Heck no, y'all left in segments. Quit lying.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
No, we shut down.
Yes, y'all did. You left in segments, bro. You and Big Net left, and then Dre and
Breezy.
And Breezy stayed here for about an hour.
Mm-hmm.
No, but I'm talking about in the room. We shut down the live and got out.
Misunderstood. Are you serious? When someone instigate, you have to find a fool to allow the instigation. So Christian's not instigating, right? He's side kicking. Okay, I'm leading the instigate. He's side kicking. You got to know the difference. Tell Christian to stop side instigating is the one that's starting it. He's side kicking.
Yeah,
There's
I'm just
he's the one that's in the side.
What was Hong Kong
that's
Fui's?
Right. Go ahead.
What was Hong Kong Fui's sidekick?
Over here just being messy. You have every right to be upset. You have every right, because I'm not upset, but you know how you do. You have every right. But he over here chiming in, knowing that
but he's side kicking.
Hold on.
He's side kicking.
He can sidekick all he wants to, but he can sidekick it in the comments. Because when you and Dre are getting on him, we all up here, leave him alone, don't do this. And here he is thinking that he can go ahead and get down with Bill and get down. You and Dre, different breed. Different thing altogether.
That's right.
Side kicking. He's side kicking.
I got your back. See, Christian, I had your back, bro. But look at you now, acting all
misunderstood.
Funny.
You know I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm being funny, and if you think, and that's why the sisters in the comments are laughing. Really?
He's side. He's side kicking.
I didn't let the bear, sister. He's lucky I didn't let the bear loose.
I know.
He's side kicking.
And Trot already knows me. That's why he's.
I'm giving him grace.
I'm giving him
grace and mercy.
He gets enough abuse. Imagine if I let loose on him.
Yes, and Trot, you'll be semi proud of me. I'm not using that word. I wouldn't. I'm not using that word. Should.
Yeah, stay away from it. It ain't just a word. It's not about the word. It's about the wrong belief
I
system.
told you you will be semi-proud. You know what? It's baby
Oh.
steps.
Is that what it is?
You'd be semi-proud.
I said
Yo, she's semi-proud.
at least I'm coming up to you. I'm coming up here in front of my family, and I'm telling y'all that I'm a work in progress. I'm still saying, I'm not still saying anything. I'm being quiet. I'm not trying to be passive, but I just don't like disrespect, and I'm learning.
Disrespect
Guard my
disrespect
loins.
is disrespect. It causes offense. So when you say I don't like disrespect, that means I still get offended.
Isn't that? I just said I was a work in progress.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I'm just being clear. I'm just being clear.
Yes, brother.
He told me that. He told me that like almost a year he worked on that on me.
I remember, Bill. I remember it was a time that you were so offended that we did not see you for like 2 months.
I put myself on
Nina
Yeah.
side kicking.
Yeah.
Nina side kicking. Nina side kicking.
I'm just
Nina
confirming.
co-signing.
I
Boy,
actually was there. See, Christian wasn't actually at your house. I was
Yeah.
actually there when Bill was gone.
And you poked the bear, didn't you?
yes,
Yeah,
he.
poked
Oh,
it.
Kelly, you were around too, huh?
Brown
Oh
too.
my gosh, we missed Bill. We're like, where's Bill? And they're like, he's in his feelings. He's in his feelings. I was just
He
like,
can't.
oh, Lord,
He
try.
can't help it. He was sucked into a lie of the ministry of crying,
Yes, that was.
and then
that was
he
in my
and then he
belly.
realized. Then he realized. Wait a minute. This is madness.
Yes.
Well, ministry of crying. It's okay. Everybody hold my hand. And everybody like, okay. Now what? Now you hold his hand. Okay. And then now what? And then we come back next week and we do it again. And everybody leaves the same. And everybody's like, yay. No change. Just more feelings. Feelings. Talk about.
When you find out you can sing.
Who? Who can sing?
And that was only on live. You ain't even seen the back door stuff. Thank God of his mercy and grace.
Got a pillow over your head.
Yeah.
I am.
Is your wife trying to unalive you?
Mm-hmm.
Right now.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
He said, Oh, you said, let me find out I can sing. Is that what you were saying, Bill? Because you sound like you were talking underwater.
Yeah, I said, let me find out you can sing.
Bubba, I didn't just do sports. I was in choir also when I was in school. How about that? No? Everybody quiet all of a sudden.
No, I'm very impressed.
It's relatable.
It's relatable?
A lot of us were in chorus and choir
And
and
art
home
class.
ec, right? And home ec and shop. Yeah, we had the good stuff.
I couldn't carry a tune if I tried. My dad can yodel like no other. My daughter can sing. She's always asked to sing everywhere, and I can't carry a tune if I tried.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In choir, I was a bass. That's what I was. I'm almost done, guys. I'll talk in just a second. I'm almost done, I promise.
Mike,
How you're doing it?
Oh, what? A little tune? Oh, a little tune.
check yes or no, Trot. Check yes or no, George Strait, you know.
Yeah, no.
Check yes or no.
I did that a few times.
Right?
I did. I was like, look, you just put yes or no right there. You let me know. And
Rip
some
that up.
said yes, and some said no.
Right?
But when I got my first yes, I was pulling out my banjo.
Bro.
Bro.
It was on. Everybody's like, what are you so happy about? I was like, none of your business.
It's a
Yeah,
touchy thing.
yeah, buddy. The very first time I did it, the girl got mad. She looked at me. She was all mad. I was like, dang, I think I must have misspelled everything or something. I don't know what that looks for. And my buddy gave it to the wrong girl. So the girl that's looking at me mad didn't get it. So she saw the other girl get it and thought I gave it to her. And the whole time I'm thinking she's mad because she didn't like the note. So I was like, oh, man. So I tried to run from her. Come to find out, Knucklehead gave it to some other chick. I said, not that one. Because remember, like, there's more than, sometimes there's more than one Courtney, more than one Sarah, more than one,
You had a bad wingman.
Yo,
Well, let me
for
tell you,
real.
no. Well, this wasn't my wingman now. See, he was in that girl's class. He was in her class, and I just knew him from recess. We were recess buddies. So, trust me, I didn't trust him, but he was all I had.
Hey, go ahead and tell us the rest of the story in regards to the girl who received the note. How did she feel that a note came from you to her?
Oh, she was jumping up and down. She was like, look, Troy gave me a check yes or no note. And everybody's like, what? And that one girl was like, That was it. That's what happened. I'm telling you the truth. That's what happened.
So how did you feel about it? So please tell me you were still a gentleman as you are to this day.
No, as soon as that girl got that letter, we went to recess. I made 2 mud pies, one for my fake wingman and one for her. Everybody got the business.
Quest, you see that from an early age.
That's right. That's
heard
right.
her
Everybody got.
You heard him?
Huh?
You heard him?
You
Yeah,
heard
we
her
heard you.
feelings?
I heard. Maybe. I told her, what makes you think I would give you a check? Yes or no?
What?
No.
How old were you?
No, I'm just kidding.
Playing from a young age.
You said recess. So
Play
recess
from
was
the
like
Himalaya.
6th grade. Okay.
Yeah. No. So
Work, Trot.
no. So I really did throw a mud pie to the dude though.
Okay.
But I didn't say none of that, girl. I knew better. I just didn't say nothing. I said nothing. And she was trying to like chase me around the playground. I was like, yeah, just kept running.
Well, you can.
The merry-go-round, Trot.
That's
Well,
right,
you
bro.
said, you know what? He gave it to the wrong person. I'm sorry.
No, because all that would have did was made her cry. Trust me, I knew my boundaries.
Yes,
No.
this is true too. She would have cried.
Yeah, right there. I'd rather her go home and cry. Don't cry in front of me. Mm-hmm.
But don't do it in front of me.
Don't do it in front of me. It make me feel bad. That idiot right there. That's why he got a mud pie to the cranium.
He should have took one for the team.
Nah, man. Mm-mm.
I said he should have took one for the team.
Yeah, he should have. He should have. Hey, y'all ever seen that? Where that guy's speaking for that goat, and that goat's like, cram. Y'all ever seen that? No? Oh my God. Y'all need to type in TikTok, cram. Type it in and come back. Type it in. Like, get out of TikTok or get out of this live. Go type in KRAM, cram, and you're going to see a guy speaking for an animal. He's like, oh, what you want to do? Cram. And that animal goes and headbutts people. Oh, man. You ain't laughed till you seen that one.
All right.
Drop all at once. Is that what you're
Yep.
asking?
Everybody, go ahead. Yeah, or y'all could drop 4 at a time and come back.
If someone has a second device, they can just play it.
Whatever. I'm just saying, if everybody saw it right now and went and came back up, y'all be dying laughing for 5 minutes. Cram. Y'all need to do that. I ain't lying. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings. Check yes or no. Give me a mud pie. It's all right. It's okay. Okie dokie.
The dude a note, and he's like, "Do you want a mud pie? Check yes or no." And the dude checked no, and he got it anyway.
That's right. And he goes, wait a minute, but I said no. And I was like, I know you were going to say no. I'm going to get one anyway. Get one of the straight cranium.
Way back in third grade.
Did you just try to sing country music, sir?
First video I
Music very well, Trot.
Or you just failed? You should have probably really tried then.
That's a good song, Christian, though.
Yeah, it is.
It's an
Good
amazing
song.
song.
Good song.
Good song.
All right.
Amazing song. I play it for my wife, and I make fun of her.
There you go. All right, what you got, Nina? What'd you say? Oh, I thought I could have swore she's...
KRAM.
Yeah, cram.
Yeah, that's like a whole rabbit hole. First thing I see is a pit bull and a goat.
Okay, we'll play it.
Okay. All right, I'll play it for
Put it loud. Put it louder. We can all hear
Look,
it.
I'll play it for myself.
Go ahead. Put it louder.
Hold on. I don't think I can do it because hold on.
No? Nobody's watched it yet? Ah.
Oh, shit. You gonna give yourself a stroke of the Joe. Barnabas. You just gonna keep taking the crown. Okay, I can do this all night.
Listening to.
You back again. What was that you said?
Okay, this is so much funnier than your dad joke.
Hey, what's he hitting?
It's a goat hitting a pit bull. A bulldog.
That goat wearing him out.
Yeah, hold on. I'll do it.
Hey, now go watch another one. Go watch another one.
That sounds so sus.
That sounds so sus.
Look. Hold on. Now swipe up. Now another one. No, up again, yeah. Now another one.
What's up, guys? Today we want to do.
Oh man, they only had to show one.
That was the only one I saw.
All right, go back to the search and put goat cram.
Alright.
Oh no, this dude made like 10 to 20 of them. That's one of them right there, but they're way more. That's not even the closest. Right there. That click it.
Let's get it there. Cram. We're just getting started, baby. Cram. Third time's a charm, cram. No, I just got soft. Knees is getting wobbly, Cram.
Swipe up. Watch.
Move then, Bartholomew. You see these horns in your face, player? You said your piece. Bust a move then. Don't sit down somewhere. Ain't no games out here. You talking, but talk is cheap. Talk is on the 99-cent menu, playboy.
This is how Christians get entertainment, y'all. This is literally our funny stuff.
Hey. Nah, swipe up. Or swipe. Here you go. No, go back. Right there, watch.
Clear your mind while you fish.
Born.
The animal videos are funny.
Go ahead, swipe. We do. I want to see one more.
I'll give you one more.
Come here, move over from me.
One more
Leave that
time.
on. Go back. Go
Go
back.
back.
Oh,
Yeah.
just let it play.
Yourself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. Hmm? You was at peace when you was luring that fish to his death. Huh? Come here. Come here.
Boy, come
Luring
here.
that fish to its death.
Boy, come here. Come here.
All right, swipe.
All right, I'll give you another one.
Now, swipe.
You see these horns in your face, player? You said your piece. You said your piece. Bust a move then. Don't sit up. Ain't no games out here. You talking, but talk is cheap. Talk is on the 99-cent menu, playboy. You see these horns?
All right, swipe.
Trot can't get enough.
All right, swipe. I'm trying to. There's. Nah, go another one. Go. Let's see that one.
They trying to headbutt me, bro.
Oh.
He said, "Cram." Look, watch.
They trying to headbutt me, bro.
Oh, you know that hurt, bro. All right, one more. We'll be done.
I nearly cried. This dog on my street looks
Nah, go. Nah, go.
Like a butterfly, baby.
Yeah, do it. Go. That's not him. No.
You gotta challenge him, Jackson. Tell him, cram.
Cram.
Even the little one's gonna hit his butt.
Yeah, don't get cornered. Make sure you have an escape.
Don't get cornered. Make sure you have an escape.
He ain't letting him escape. Look. Cram.
Cram.
Oh, I thought I was gonna get him.
Oh.
All right, swipe one more time. We'll try one
Oh,
more.
Lord have mercy.
One more again.
Like a kid in a candy store here.
Oh, I didn't hear no cram.
Ellie, when he said make sure you have a way out, that reminded me of Rufus the Bull. You heard me?
Yeah.
Right? I've been crammed once or twice by a bucking bull in 25 years.
Just standing there reflecting.
Just standing there reflecting.
And I saw Bartholomew out here.
I saw Bartholomew down here.
All right. Anyway, that's cram. If y'all ain't seen it, it's hilarious. Yeah, no, I'll just come up, really just to let y'all know that I won't be able to go live on YouTube because I'm telling you, I'm out of ideas. I don't know what happened. I really don't. So I'm hoping tomorrow I can get Dre on the phone. Do what?
I'm going to tell you what IT tells us to do at everybody's job who works in office. Unplug it, turn it on, and turn it back off. Turn it on, turn it off. Unplug it. Turn it on, turn it off. It should work.
I know. Trust me. I'm telling you, I did it 2 or 3 times. And like I said, I had my brother come over here. He did all that. He unplugged everything, put it all back together. We literally went through every piece. Say, okay, in order for this to be on, that's got to be plugged over there. We went through every piece. And then the last thing, which was the jack. Oh, excuse me. It was the last thing, which is the OC system. We plugged it in, and I can control it from the Mac. So it's plugged in, like it's working, but I can't go live on it. So I'm thinking it's a passkey. So it's not one of those kind of technical problems. It's a passkey. Like in order to go live on YouTube with this system, there's a code that has to be put in there. And I'm thinking something's wrong with that code. Like let's say maybe every 6 months to a year, you have to renew the code. It's got to be something like that. And so I'm just going to have to get on there with Dre. We were supposed to do it today, but I didn't get home till a little bit later than usual. So I wasn't able to do that, but it is what it is. No. So if anybody's got something they want to throw out there, we could probably cover something for a little bit. I don't even know what time I'm going live tomorrow, honestly, because again, it's going to be another long day.
Well,
So either Friday is going to be a normal week, starting like a normal week, or Monday. I don't know, one of them. But once one of them happen, then that's going to be a wrap because Mrs. is going to be out to work. What are you going to say, Kelly?
normal week when you get YouTube fixed and Pepper goes back to work, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. Well,
let me see what did Give and Grace say? Are you able to contact? No, it's not YouTube. I can go live on YouTube with my phone. YouTube's not the problem. It's the system that we use to go live that I've been using. It's hard to explain. It's not YouTube and it's not the computers. Like, it's not that stuff. There's a code in order for me to go live on YouTube from that system. That system is what runs all the cameras. So anyway, what were you saying, Kelly?
well, someday when you can talk about things for a while. Here a while back, you had talked about maybe talking about the hook. I was hoping somebody might get into that.
Let me write it down. I mean, I've talked about it plenty in the past, but it's kind of been a while. So I'll put that right here.
Something that I'm looking into just a little bit every once in a while when I get a brief moment. Not very often, but a brief moment. My sister left Sunday, and I'm still alive.
So how did all that go? Y'all have fun or what?
Well, I kind of made her country again. We wear the same size boots, so while I was gone for a couple days, I told her to put my boots on, and I'm feeding the light end of my calves, and I'm like, you need to grain them calves and do some spraying on the cows, this, that, and whatever. And she's like, Kelly, I don't remember. And I'm like, oh, you soon will. Put them boots on and get it going.
That's funny.
You know, she works for the Department of Interior, and she doesn't do that stuff anymore, but she sure did.
Yeah, she might have enjoyed it a little bit.
Well, I'm thinking she might have, maybe just a little. It was good for her.
Yeah, what's wrong with hard work?
Right?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
She opened up and said she had a relationship with God. I'm like, oh boy.
And you were like, well, now. You should. It probably wouldn't have been a good time, but I would have been tempted to be like, what's wrong with that? What's up with that front seat roll to the devil?
Well, it was kind of like that, Trot. Kind of like, well, you and your husband and your vocalization about things. And she's like, well, I'll have you know that my husband grew up Catholic. And I went, oh, no. Really? Catholic school and all. Oh, boy. Okay.
Hey, that's better than nothing.
Well, yeah, I agree, Trot. I wholeheartedly agree. I'm like, well, that's better than don't talk to me about your Jesus. And I'm like, my Jesus? Okay. Yeah.
My Jesus. Don't talk to me about my Jesus.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Don't talk to me about my Jesus, Kelly.
Yeah, I don't want to hear about my Jesus. My Jesus this, my Jesus that. Yeah. That's funny.
But, you know, Trot, it kind of surprised me. Got her a little bit country again, maybe. She said she had an open relationship with God and prayed to him that he would take Dad peacefully, quietly in his sleep. And I'm like, really? That's it?
Oh, so what did God
Yeah.
answer and say okay or what?
And that's what I asked her. I said, so God said what to you? Well, God hasn't answered, Kelly. And I'm like, oh.
Well, heavens.
Yeah.
Well, heavens.
No. I took the small strides and the whatever, and yeah, I'm still
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I tell you, it's all right.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Sure.
No worries.
Nope.
No worries. I got parents too, and they're both old and senile and all of it. I tell one thing, and next day they're like, "What? What'd you say?" I'm like, "Oh man, it's already happening."
Yep.
Like, what do you mean? I'm like, "What do you mean? What did I say?" I said, "You can say it again." Well, yeah. All right. Then I'll say it again. Hey, Pop, remember what I said? Yeah, it was something about this, that, and the other. No.
Nope,
No.
not even close.
No, it wasn't about that. Well, what was it? Oh, I'll tell you. Let me tell y'all my dad's new thing, okay? And I've always known this about my dad. My dad, ever since I can remember, I'm talking about since I was a kid, he doesn't understand picky eaters. He don't get it. When he goes somewhere to eat, he said, that's why they got numbers. I just tell him I want that number right there. That's what I want. And he's like, and it's never good enough. They're like, okay, do you want pickles on that? And my dad puts this look on his face like, is there pickles in the picture? And they're like, well, yeah. Well, I told you I wanted that. So whatever comes on that, that's what I want. Oh, okay. Do you want lettuce on that? And my dad is just like, bro, my dad believes people troll all the time. That's what he believes. And so I tell you, we'd go to a Whataburger. If there was 10 of us, my dad said, we want 10 number ones. And there'll always a kid in there. I don't want mayonnaise. And the lady or whoever is that's in the thing is like, okay, so one of those without mayonnaise. My dad said, nope. Number ones, just like they come, bro. My dad has always been like that. So we went to go eat at a restaurant. And my dad points out the picture. He goes, I want that right there. And he's like, all right, what 3 sides? When I heard that man say, what 3 sides? I said, oh, man. And my dad goes, what? He's like, what 3 sides? He goes, what 3 sides? I just pointed at that. That's what I want right here. And he goes, well, I know, sir, but you get 3 sides. He goes, there's 3 sides in the picture. That's what I want. The guy's like, okay, you want mashed potatoes, green beans, and corn on the cob? And my dad goes, yeah. And the guy goes, okay, well, that's all you had to say. And he goes, I said it the first time you came over. He's like, I told you I wanted that in the picture. And you asked me what size I want. I just told you. By looking at the picture, oh, bro, my dad had me rolling. Hey, my wife she almost busted out laughing. She's like, God. And she tells my dad, she's like, well, why are you being mean to him? And he goes, I don't understand. What am I doing wrong? I told him that's what I want. And then I was there, and my dad did say, what's in the picture? I want that, what's in the picture. And the guy's like, all right, what 3 sides? I was like, oh. So that's where I'm at. So listen, when I was younger, like when my dad was more paying attention to politics, and I don't mean red versus blue. I'm saying when he was like kind of cared about the sensitiveness of the waiters and the waitresses, my dad would just say, what 3 sides, would you get? And they'll name 3, and my dad would just be like, yeah, those 3 right there. But now he's getting older. He don't care, bro. It's hilarious. He's like, hold on. Didn't I say I wanted it like it's in the picture? Yeah. He's like, yeah. He's like, okay, then that's what I want, that right there. So that's what I got to deal with. Pop's over there getting on everybody's butt about what he wants to eat. It's hilarious.
Right.
Huh? What?
Yeshua, you have Yeshua is King asking you a question and saying he's really genuine, and
All right, let's see.
it's.
Let's see. Uh, Man, I don't see nothing.
Alright, I'm gonna tell you. It says.
Oh, here it goes. Brother Trot, could you please answer my question? Maybe. Let's see. I'm being very. All right, ask your question. I don't see the question.
Question reads,
Do
do
you
you have
have
time
time
to
to
explain?
explain the nature of God, brother? I always thought he was triune, but I'm willing to hear another perspective.
Does anybody know this person? Huh?
Time.
I've seen him.
Oh, okay. Hey, how long you been coming here, Yeshua? Or I come in here often. Okay, I apologize. So you've never heard me talk about the nature of God? If you come here all the time, by now you would have, right? If you come in here often, because I talk about it a month or so, man, that's long enough. I know for a fact in a month I've talked about it. Let me see. Let's see. Do you have time to explain the nature of God? I always thought he was triune. Okay. So where are you hearing that he's not triune? So when you say, I always thought he was triune, so now you're saying he's not? Is that what you're saying? He's not triune? You want to come up or what?
He has enough to come up. I'll drop Trot.
It don't matter who drops. It don't matter who drops. Whoever can drop. All good.
Hey,
What's going on, man?
No, yeah. So, just to clarify, when I said, you can there's only so many characters that you can type, so it's kind of hard to
Yeah.
write in a sentence. But no, what I was saying is, I've always believed in the Trinity. I still do believe in the triune nature of God. But I hear people, with whether it's oneness or, even I've heard, modalism, other things like that. And I've come here.
What is modalism? What is that?
Well, to the best of my knowledge, I believe it's the idea that God exists in different modes, so he can, be kind of like, to my like I said, to my understanding, that he can kind of like morph like into Jesus or be the Father or be the Holy Spirit. I could be wrong.
Is that it?
But I know
is that it? Is that all you got for modalism?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the main part is modalism does not believe in distinctions.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, does God have a soul?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got a soul. He's spirit. Does he have a body?
Yeah.
Right. Are those things the exact same thing, or are they distinct? Okay. Yeah. So God is triune.
Okay. No, the only reason I asked that is because, and I do pop in here pretty often. I know you guys go pretty deep, in some of the scriptures like the Old Testament and stuff. But no, I think I saw a short like a couple weeks ago. I don't know how old it was, but you had mentioned about how God is triune, but just not in the way that the Trinity teaches it. So, yeah, like I said, I just don't understand the difference between, I guess, the doctrine of the Trinity and then what we just kind of explained, which is, the being one in
Yeah.
being one God, but there being a distinction between them.
Yeah, it's one God. Just like you. If you look in the mirror, do you see three of you or one?
One.
But you're spirit, soul, and body, right?
Correct. Yeah.
That's how God is. He made us in his image and likeness. We're made just like him, bro.
So would you say that the doctrine of, or the idea, whatever, of the Trinity is flawed? Like,
Well, again, we're made like him. Ain't that what the Bible says?
Yeah, amen. Yeah. Made in his
Okay,
image.
so then what? So why do you care what I think about the doctrine of the Trinity if you already agree with me that we're made like he is?
Well, it's not that I care so much about what you think. It's more so about.
I'm not saying you care so much what I think. You care so much about my opinion on the doctrine of Trinity, rather than listening to what I'm telling you. You still want to go back to the Trinity doctrine, right? Well, so are you friends with D?
D.
Yeah. Do you got a friend named D?
I think I've seen D.
That's funny. It's funny that D comes in here very rude about this topic, and you come in here real nice about it the next day. Same topic.
Yeah, I don't know the person like that.
Okay, but you know him enough, right?
I don't know the person, no.
You don't know him at all?
That I've seen the. If you're talking about DEE, I've seen that person in comments and debates.
Okay.
But,
all right. So you were here. You were here. Yeah. You were here the day I was giving him the business, right? You were here.
I don't know. I don't believe.
You don't believe you were here? Okay. All right.
No.
Okay. So are you Catholic?
No, I'm Christian.
Okay. Do you know? Well, Catholics are considered Christians. Can someone pull up the picture that a typical Catholic will agree that what it's going to look like in heaven? Can someone pull that up? Bill, can you pull that up where you have the old man sitting on one throne and the younger version of him and a bird flying around? Or can somebody pull that up?
By the way, I just want to, make sure, clarify. I am coming in with a very genuine heart and mind. I'm not.
No worries. I'm just asking you questions. It's no big deal. Can anybody pull that up? Can anybody hear me other than is? No? Nobody can hear me.
I was working on it. It's technology, okay?
That's all right. Hey, listen, you don't have to be fast at finding it. I just want someone to let me know if they're going to look it up or not.
First.
I see. That's what it is. Everybody wants someone else to do it.
I have seen Nina a lot in other panels.
Please don't.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I came in here a while ago, and I was the one who asked about what do the trees mean, and you explained it to me.
When you say I was the one that asked, we get asked that 100 times a day, bro.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, I'm just saying you had let me up to ask. So.
I let a lot of people up to ask, though. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Nobody? Oh my God.
Jennifer's getting it, she said.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't hear her say that.
Let's see which one you want.
All right, let me put you up there.
Get it bigger. There it is. All right. What y'all get for doing it with me?
Hey, Yeshua, do you know Frank One-Knucker?
That's one of them.
No?
Frank One-Knucker?
Whatever. Nina, that's a horrible example. I need a better one.
All right.
Yeah, I need thrones and all that.
Oh, in the comments. Okay.
It's thrones and everything. Let's see. How's that million of them? No,
all right,
okay,
pick that.
Right. Which one?
Just pick one. That one right there, yeah. Fine. That'll work. All right. You see that picture? You see that picture right there? Is
Yeah. Yeah.
All
You can call me Nick, by the way.
All right. Well, if I remember, no offense. All right,
Yeah,
Nick. So,
no worries.
all right, Nick. So, when we go to heaven, is that what we're going to see right there?
I mean, in a technical sense, we're going to see.
No, Nick, Nickelodeon, Nick, for real. Listen, Nick. When you get to heaven, are you gonna see? Is that what we're gonna see? Are we gonna see an old man, an old decrepit man? Let me ask you this, Nick. No. So you do know Frank, because as soon as Frank said no, you said no.
So why, brother? You're making assumptions against me. I don't like that.
Oh, okay. Hey, Nick, for real though, let me say this to you, Nick. Does one of those men look older than the other, or they look the same age?
The one on the right obviously is supposed to represent the father, I'm assuming.
Well, I don't know. Why is that the father?
Well, I'm assuming that it is just because of images I've seen of God compared to Jesus, God the Father.
Okay, so the father is going to look like a man with white hair, old decrepit old man? Huh?
No.
Okay,
but
hold on, Nick, hold on. But that's what this picture shows.
But all right, but I don't.
Hold on, Nick. Hold on. I'm getting somewhere, brother. Just let me get there, okay?
All right, I'll let you cook.
Hey, even if you can read my mind, just let me go. Okay? All right. So there are Catholics, Nick. Listen to what I'm telling you. And I have asked them. Listen, I want you to know the numbers. Thousands, Nick. Thousands. How many zeros is in 1,000, Nick?
3.
That's a lot of people, bro. Thousands.
Yeah.
I have asked them, I show them this picture, and I have asked them. Now, there are a few, maybe 10 out of all these thousands that will say they don't believe that, but thousands, Nicholas. I asked them, is this what we're going to see when we get to heaven? And they tell me, yes. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm telling you that when we get to heaven, brother, we're not going to see an old decrepit man and a younger version of himself, bro, and a bird flying around right there. That's not what we're going to see.
I agree.
Okay, so do you now, or no, you still don't understand why I'm saying the Trinity doctrine is wrong?
No, I understand. I mean, I don't know where that picture or any. I don't know.
That's Catholics. That's a Catholic picture, Nick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. So now you understand why I'm saying that the Trinity doctrine is false. Do you understand?
Okay.
All
okay,
right.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Because God is triune, 100%. Yeah. He's triune. But he's triune just like you and I are.
Right.
Same way.
He's one.
3 in 1.
Yeah.
Okay? All right, we were made in his image and his likeness, but for some reason, they don't really want to believe that we were actually made in his image and likeness, even though that's what the scripture says.
Right.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I've never looked at the Trinity like that before. But if that's what it stemmed from, then obviously I disagree with that.
Yeah, well, again, no offense to you or anybody else, but most people do not go into the doctrine of the Trinity. They don't go look at the doctrine and read it, and you will see that that's pretty much what they're saying. And that picture comes from the Catholics. That's where it comes from. That is a Catholic picture. Okay? I have nothing against Catholics. Nothing. Yeah. All right. But God is not, the Father is not an old man with white hair and decrepit. He's not.
Amen.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, brother. I appreciate the.
Oh, man, you're good, bro. All good. Yeah.
All right. I'll drop so that person can come back up. But yeah, I'm friends with like half the people on here.
Yeah, no, I don't think you're not friendly. Bro, I don't think you're not friendly. I want to get straight to the jugular on what it is that I'm saying. That's it.
Gotcha.
That's it. The last thing I like to do is argue. As soon as somebody wants to argue, they can kick rocks. I don't got time for it. It's childish. I don't want nothing to do with it. I'd rather argue about whether Michelangelo can beat up He-Man. That's what I'm going to argue about. I'm not going to argue about the Bible. It's ridiculous. It's craziness. Yeah. You know?
All right, brother. But yeah, I definitely wasn't. And I know you're not implying it, but I definitely wasn't coming up to try and argue. Just get clarification. So you brought that. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, you're good, dude.
Yeah, I love you guys. God bless you all in Jesus'
We love
name.
you too, man.
And I'll definitely continue coming back.
Absolutely. You're good.
Amen. All right. Have a good one, guys.
You too. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Keith, what's up, man?
What's going on? What's up, good people?
Man, what is going on, dude?
Chilling.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing.
No, I ain't even gonna go there.
You a smart man, Keith. You smart man. Keith said he learns from his mistakes.
Yes, sir. Yeah. That's what we're supposed to do, I guess.
Yep, that's exactly what we're supposed to do. Yep. Yep. Learn from your mistakes and love people when they don't deserve it. That is what we're supposed to do.
There you go.
Love them when they don't.
Stuff to do. That sounds like good stuff to do.
Yep. Just love them anyway.
Love them anyway.
Yep. The Bible says you will know if they are my disciple because they know how to love one another. That's what it says.
Take care of each other.
Yeah, take care of each other by not hating on them. That's how. That's how you take care of each other, by not hating. By not hating on them. Yep.
Would you consider loving on agape?
Do what?
Would you consider loving on agape love?
What do you mean?
Would you consider? Well, I when I think of agape love, I think of consumption. So, when you consume somebody with love, would you consider that agape?
Yeah. So agape love is actually caring for somebody. Right. That's what agape love is. Agape love is the kind of love that God has for us based on the Greek. So agape love is God because God is love. That's what agape love is. Agape love is God because God is love. Right. Oh, man.
Hey, Trot. Know if you would want to or have time to do it, because it's getting late and I understand, but I got a question over 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 18 through 21.
All right. What is it?
When it's talking about Noah, and, well, let me go to it. And it talks about baptism was, because I always thought of the flood as Pentecost in a way, but that one unalived, but in this, it's calling it a baptism.
Where are you at in the Bible?
1 Peter chapter 3, and it mentions the baptism.
Yeah, but what
verse
kind of
21.
baptism? What kind of baptism? So let's go to it real quick. We'll go over it real quick.
It's verse 21. It says, corresponding to that rescue through the flood baptism, which is an expression of a believer's new life.
All right, right there. An expression.
Mm-hmm.
An expression. Go look that up in the Greek.
Can someone do it? Because I don't have internet connection on my second device.
Somebody look that up.
Grab my iPad, my tabby.
Tabby. Mm.
I got my tabby. Well, Trot, it's supposed to be quiet time right now. No electronics.
Not for me.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Peter, what?
What's it?
3:21.
1 Peter 3:21. It says, for the word expression.
Yeah, what is it?
Scroll into it.
Oh.
Baptism, not of the flesh, the putting away of the filth, but conscience of a good answer toward God. I don't see the word expression here. Are you reading in the Amplified?
And amplified.
All right, read the King James. Go to the King James.
Says, the like figure whereunto even baptism doth also now save us, not the putting away of the filth of the flesh.
Hold on a second. What verse were you reading? Did you start at, Jennifer?
Amplified.
What verse did you start at?
Oh, that was only 21.
All right, so read 21, Christian.
The like figure whereunto even baptism doth also now save us, not the putting away of the filth of the flesh, but the answer of a good conscience toward God by the resurrection of Jesus Christ.
All right, so what word, Jennifer? What word are we looking for? It should be easy.
Baptism.
No, my gosh.
Conscience? A good conscience, anyway?
Jennifer, what are we trying to do here?
Well, my question was about
No. Right now where we are. So what's the word in the Amplified that I'm looking for?
Expression.
Okay, so what word is that in the King James? We need to know.
The good conscience. I was.
Are you sure?
No. That's
okay.
A yes.
What's the address? Hold on, what's the address? Where are you at?
1 Peter 3:21.
Yeah. I don't need to add it to 3:21. How many times I gotta say it? Get the heck out of here. Perfect. Just tell me the freaking answer, goober. All right. 3:21. Let's see. All right. It should be clear what it is. Because look, 21, it says, or matter of fact, let me start at 20. It says, which sometime were disobedient when once the long suffering of God waited in the days of Noah, while the ark was preparing, wherein few, that is, 8 souls were saved by water. And it says, the like figure, whereunto even the like figure. Yeah. It says, whereunto even baptism doth also now save us. And it says, not the putting away of the filth of the flesh, but the answer of a good conscience towards God by the resurrection of Jesus. So what is it saying? The like figure, whereunto even baptism doth also now save us, not the putting away of the filth of the flesh. What does that mean? Not putting away of the filth of the flesh.
It's talking about not this carnal body, like the physical body.
No, the phrase, not the putting away of the filth of the flesh.
Physical water.
No, that's not what this is saying.
Well, the filth of the flesh would be sin.
Oh my gosh. What are you talking about?
Brother, I'm getting
black letters. Black. I don't know why. Listen, you got black letters in the white pages understanding, and then beyond, right? Oh my gosh.
It's saying it's not saving you by removing dirt from your body, like physical dirt.
Jennifer, why is it that for some reason the black letters on white page have no meaning to you? Where are you learning this at? Huh? Hello?
I don't know. I'm confused.
I don't either because I don't know who's teaching this, that the black letters have no meaning. They have meaning.
I never said they never had meaning.
Well, I know, but you no longer read it. You no longer read it like they mean nothing. You literally treat them like they have no meaning. Like, look, you brought up baptism, right?
Well, my question would be about when it's talking about Noah. Right? And
you're the one. Hold on, Jennifer. You're the one that went to 21. You did. Nobody else went to 21.
Yes. I
never
did ask my question, brother.
Okay, then why did you read 21?
Because you asked me to.
No, that's not why. You brought up 21. I said, what verse is it? You said 21 and you read it. I only asked you to read it because that's the verse you brought up.
Okay.
I didn't bring up 1 Peter. You did.
Yes.
All right. So now you're confusing me because you said you started reading 21 in the Amplified.
Yes, my question actually is rooted from Noah, right? And
which is right here. Which is right here. It talks about Noah.
Yeah, verse 21 is a continuance from 20.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So my question is about when it's talking about the baptism, meaning the flood, right? Was that like, because it's saying that they shall be saved by that flood.
What's your question? All right. What's your question? Get straight to the question. I hate when you beat around. Get to your question.
I just said it.
No, you didn't. You're telling me what the Bible says, but ask me a question.
I'm confused how they was saved by this baptism, because everyone but Noah and his family was like alive after it. So how in the world was they saved is what I'm asking.
I know, but you didn't ask that till now. All right. You're confused how they were saved?
Yes.
So without even going over this, you know that this water in the story of Noah was representing a type of baptism, right?
Well, that's what it says.
Right.
Yes.
All right. Okay. And what kind of water was this?
This was spiritual water. Well,
oh
it was
my
physical.
God.
It was
the water that picked up the ark was physical.
Yes, physical.
All right. So in the Old Testament, things are physical, and in the New Testament, what?
In the New Testament, you can consider it spiritual.
Well, yeah. Okay. Show me 3 or 4 things that did that.
Pentecost.
That went from Pentecost? How did Pentecost go from physical to spiritual?
Because the Holy Spirit descended unto all flesh.
No. Show me how it went from physical to spiritual.
It went from physical by the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. That was physical. But the descending of the Holy Ghost was spiritual.
No, you're using Pentecost. So you need to show me a physical Pentecost. There's 2 Pentecosts.
Oh, well, that's okay.
So where's the first Pentecost at?
I would say the flood.
No.
Well, the creation, then when the Lord separated.
No. At Mount Sinai. Remember, you have the mountain that the law was given, the first covenant, and Mount Zion, where the promise was given. Those 2 mountains.
Okay, so were the 3,000 perished? Yeah.
What about it?
Well, the earth opened and it pretty much swallowed them up.
No, that's the movie 10 Commandments. Stop it. No. Moses said, those who are on my side come to me, or on God's side come to me. They came, and he told them to unalive them. That's what happened at Mount Sinai. The earth swallowing people up, that did not happen right there. So the first Pentecost, the law, the first covenant, unalived. The first Pentecost. The second Pentecost, the Spirit gave life at Mount Zion.
Okay.
All right. So I need 3 or 4 from you, though, where something went from physical to spiritual. And I got 3 in my head that I know you know already. And I didn't even try. Think about something in the Old Testament. Huh?
Something physical?
Think about something that you've heard, read, that you know was physical, and in the New Testament is spiritual.
The tabernacle.
What tabernacle?
Moses was given a commandment to make the tabernacle, and they pretty much put the ark.
Okay, so what are you calling that? Are you calling that the physical or spiritual?
That's the physical.
Okay, so what's the spiritual side of that?
Well, we are the tabernacle spiritual.
Well, yeah, but the most correct answer would be Jesus is the tabernacle of God.
Yes.
All right, so it went from physical to spiritual because Jesus is divine. Right?
Yes.
All right, I need 2 more.
The Ark of the Covenant.
What about
they
it?
carried it. That was a physical.
Physical what? Physical what?
It was a physical object representing a spiritual God.
Okay, I'll give you that. So the ark is representing God's heart, but in a physical way.
Yes.
And Jesus is the ark. That's a spiritual way.
Yes.
I need another one. And I'm not giving you no more hints.
Well, in the Old Testament, when Moses, he had the rod, That was a physical rod. But now, on this side of the cross, that rod is spiritual. It lives within us. It's Jesus Christ.
Okay, but you showed me the physical rod, but you're not showing me the spiritual rod. You're just calling it spiritual.
Well, the Holy Spirit is the rod. Is Christ living in
but
us.
you got to give it to me in the Bible.
Well, when Moses pointed the rod at the
No, that's the physical rod. I need the spiritual rod now.
That thing that came.
The Holy Spirit, when it descended on us, now we have that rod living in us.
You're explaining it. You're explaining it right, but you're not showing the spiritual rod. You're not showing it.
Chapter and verse.
No, it don't got to be chapter and verse. She can say it if she knows it. You're explaining it right, but you're not showing me the two. And the book of Revelation is called the iron rod. Jennifer.
Okay.
Okay. Moses did not have a metal rod. It was a stick. It was wood.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So if we're looking at physical water lifting up an ark, which is representing a baptism, does it stay physical? Did any of these other things stay physical? So are we going to say that the water was physical and it was a shadow? It was like a what's the word that's being used right here? A figure, or like the amplified. What does the amplified say?
Expression.
It was an expression of baptism. And now we get to the New Testament. It's still physical water.
No.
So on and on, when you start seeing these things on and on, you'll notice that everything has a physical side in the Old Testament, and it's revealed through the Spirit of what it really was. But for some reason, people don't do this with water. It stays physical, both. It's not true. It's not true. What this is telling us right here in 21, where it says, the like figure whereunto even baptism doth also now save us, not the putting away of filth of the flesh. It says, but the answer of a good conscience. When you pay real close attention to what Peter is talking about, Peter is not saying that the physical water is what's saving you. That's not what it's saying. But that's what people think that it's saying. But that's not what it's saying.
Why would you get what's spiritual from physical? I mean,
it's because, and I know why. I mean, it's easy to see, because that is what it looks like, straight up. That's what it looks like. And that because that's what it looks like, that's what everybody hopped onto, and they started teaching everybody that. But when you have a deeper understanding in the Word, you will see that everything in the Old Testament, it was all physical. But when you got to the New Testament, right, talking about after the cross, everything was no longer, even circumcision was no longer of the physical body, it was of the heart. And that was the thing. Circumcision was the thing that everybody knew if this was done to a person, they were under Abraham. And Paul says it's no longer that. Circumcision is now of the heart. And guess what? Everybody has a heart. Everybody. And if your heart is not circumcised, that's the issue. Period. It went from physical to spiritual. But everybody is trying to keep it physical. And I tell people all the time, you're wasting your time arguing with these people. You're wasting your time. Matter of fact, I'm going to argue with everybody once we're in heaven. How about that? When we all get to heaven, I'm going to have, hey, debate time, everybody. Everybody. Oh, no, I am. And I'm going to say, hey, were you right about water baptism? No, I wasn't, because I'm going to be right there with them. No. Were you right? No. Okay. So who's Trinity? Who's Oneness? Let me see. I want to see who cares now. Who's Trinity? Who's whoa? So you used to be a Trinitarian? Okay. You used to be a Oneness? Oh, and y'all are both here. Yeah. It's the dumbest thing. It's the dumbest thing. I'm going to argue everybody then. I'll be like, hey, Lord, I'll be in charge of the arguers. I got them. Stupid, bro. No sense. No sense. It makes no sense. None.
And really, when you think about it, that's not going to happen. Like, you know what I mean? What you going to argue about?
Well, that's the point. It ain't gonna take long. That's the whole point I'm making. I'm gonna be like, all right, let's go. Let's argue. Within 5 to 10 seconds, all of a sudden, none of them gonna care to argue no more, bro. That's the point that I'm making. All of a sudden, nobody wants to argue nothing. So I was right the whole time that y'all are wasting y'all's time arguing. Oh, okay. It makes no sense, bro. And people will lie to you. No, that's the way I do the gospel. I do the gospel by arguing, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop. It's not what it says. I'm contending for the faith. No, you're not. That's not contending for the faith, man. Contending for the faith is when you're telling people that you're saved by faith and they're telling you, no, it's by works. Only one of them is contending for the faith. One is saying by faith and the other one is saying by works. And they'll lie and say, well, no, you got to have faith too, but you got to have the works. And they throw that in there. But only one of them is actually contending for the faith. The word faith doesn't mean Christianity. I'm contending for the faith. They think they're trying to make people believe that I'm contending for what I believe. That's not what contending for the faith means. Contending for the faith is talking about how we're saved by faith. Faith. It doesn't mean what you believe, your religion. I'm contending for my faith. Oh, it's the dumbest thing. It's the dumbest thing. That's not what that's talking about. But that's what these people want you to believe, that they're always arguing because they're lying. They're lying, and somebody's got to sit down. Sit down. You were told to make disciples. They will argue for hours, every day for hours, not make one disciple. Not one. Not one. And they're like, well, I'm helping you understand what this topic means. That don't matter. That's not what God told us. Jesus did not tell you to do that. He said, go make disciples. That's what he said.
Jesus didn't tell us to go out here and argue with people.
No.
Matter of fact, he told us to dust off our feet if people got to.
That's it. That's it. He did not tell you to stay there. Paul, the reason why Paul went to the synagogue is because he used to be what those Jews were. He used to be the same thing, and he just wanted to let them know that this is true. But his focus was not that. But he did it, though. His focus were the Gentiles. Paul's focus was making disciples, bro. He made disciples. All these people talking to all the boy, they think they're so smart about how they figured out oneness or Trinity or once saved, always saved, water, bad. They think they're so smart. Ain't made a disciple one. It's ridiculous. You're not doing what God's telling you to do. And you lie to everybody, make them think that you're doing what God's telling you to do. No, you're not. No, you're not. He said make disciples. And you don't have disciples. You just equip people with how to argue better. That's not discipleship, bro. Sorry, it's not.
And,
How is that when he said?
All you can talk about is Jesus. So you know what I mean.
That's it.
I mean, really, the whole point is all I can talk about is Jesus. Like I found something. Let me share it with you. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. That's it. And if you talk about the Antichrist more than you talk about Jesus, that means you talk about Satan more than you do Jesus. Something else is wrong. Why? Why? You know what? Not even 1% of your ministry should be talking about the Antichrist and Satan or the prophet to come. Not even 1%. 99.9% of your ministry should be about Jesus, not the Antichrist, not Satan, not the prophet of the devil. No, bro. 99.9%. It should not be 30, 70, 60, 40. No. 99.9% needs to be about Jesus. Not 85% of it is about Trinity oneness, once saved, always saved, and then 15% of it's Jesus. You got it backwards. You got it very mixed up. Paul was 99.9% Christ, and that very, very low percentage was about him talking to Jews about how this man was the Messiah, but it was a low percentage. He didn't do that more than make disciples. You know how you know? Because he made churches everywhere he went. He was making disciples. You are told to make disciples. That's what you're told to do. The fact that you aren't only just doing this is reason that there's going to be strife. There's going to be envy amongst people, puffed up. This is a reason that this is going to happen. It's going to happen because you are not focused on what God told you to do. Go ye and make disciples. That's what he said to do. Not go ye and make better arguers. That's not what he said to do. He said make disciples. That's what he said. For some reason, everyone wants to act like he didn't say it. He said it. And that is one of the most important things that you're supposed to be doing, which means that the majority of your time when you're opening your mouth talking about God, it should be doing that one thing. 99.9% of the time. Anything outside of that, you are not doing what God is telling you to do. You may think you are, but you're not. 100% you're not. And I'm not so sure why it's so easy for people to get off task and not stay focused on that. I ask people all the time that want to argue. I said, wow, you're so good at arguing. When's the last time you made a disciple? The truth is, the answer is they haven't. And I'm like, but you want to come up here and argue with me. You haven't made a disciple. In 5 years, you ain't made a disciple. In 1 year, you haven't made a disciple. But for those 5 years or that 1 year, you've been arguing about these topics. Come on, bro, wake up. What are you doing? What are you doing? It's your flesh. You're entertaining your flesh. That's all you're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Huh.
And we see that specifically when Jesus tells them, when he sends them out 2 by 2, and he tells them if they don't accept you, turn around, wipe the dust off your feet, and keep it moving.
That's it, bro. That's it. He didn't say stay there and argue with them like you're an Islamic believer and make them bow down, bro. That's not what he said. He said move on. That's what he said. That's what you see me do. If somebody comes in here and someone is wanting to be argumentative, I get them to kick rocks. That's it. I move on. I can't walk away from them, but I can make them walk away. Bye. But that is us walking away. Bye. Have a good one. It's not being rude. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Have a good one. I'm looking for people who want to be discipled. Right. Oh, well, I don't need it. Okay. Well, you better be making disciples then if you don't need it. You better be making them.
He's the treasure. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to let people know about the treasure. You know what I mean? You have that's how we're blessed. You know what I mean? When we let people know about the treasure. You know what I mean? I ain't got to keep this treasure to myself. Man, this treasure for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. And the treasure that was given to us, it was given freely. And he said, give freely as it was given to you. Give it. You're supposed to just give it. Now, if somebody wants to give you a nickel in your little plate, fine. Okay. Fine. All right. But like I always tell people, pay your tithes at your church. There's been plenty of people who call me, get a hold of me. Hey, man, I'm going to give you my tithes. I go, brother, you go to a church? Yeah. Give your tithes to your church. What are you giving them to me for? Well, I get fed here. I understand. But you need to make sure you're making the right choice. Make sure. Don't be going to a church where, you know, they take care of your kids on, you know, the little events or whatever, and they do all these things. You can't even go there and flip burgers. You can't even at least give them some money for the food that the kids are eating. What are you trying to give me the tithe? The church needs the tithes, bro. You know, and again, we could go round and round about that, but I tell someone, if you're going to a church, don't give me what are you giving me your tithes for? And they're like, well, can I send you something? Yeah, sure. Throw me a nickel. I'll be happy. Okay. Give me a nickel. How about that? Okay. There, you gave me something. You feel better? You know, give it to your church. Now, I understand there's some people, they don't have a church. Okay, fine. I get that. If you feel that you want to give a little bit, fine. That's fine. But if you have a church, give the tithes to your church. And I know people who give their tithes to the church, but they still want to give here. And I just tell them, go pray about it. Make sure. Are you sure that's what you want to do? And if they say yes, fine. But I always tell them, bro, pay your tithes to your church. You know, it's really important to make people know that, you know, everything that I minister, it's all recorded. You can go look it up. It's free. It's free. It's recorded. Anybody can subscribe to YouTube, go to anything that we've talked about. They can get it for free. Okay. But if somebody feels, well, I know, but I want to give, fine, then give. That's fine. I get it. But there's not going to be a price tag on it in the sense if you don't give money, you can't see the video. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. Sometimes there are people, especially in the older era, right? Like in the, 80s, 90s for sure. They would have at people's churches, pastors would show up and they would have books and CDs, and like tapes, like a whole series and people don't have the money to pay for it. And you can't get it for free. Back in the day, it was hard to get stuff for free. If you wanted a recording, you had to pay for it. Every once in a while, there were some people that would allow you to like, let's say it was a 2-part series, or like, look, we'll give you part 1 for free, but please donate something for part 2. And I can understand that they're just trying to pay for get that thing paid for. I get that, but it was rare. It was rare back in the day. If you didn't pay for the whole series, you didn't get none of it. And I used to see and hear about people crying because they knew that these tapes could somehow help them and they don't have access to it. They don't have money. So I'm in agreement with people who see that as that's too much. Someone should not be in tears because they can't hear truth that you're ministering. That there's no way that should be that way, but there's always people who are going to want to be generous and want to give, right? Like just to give, not because they have to pay for it's free. It's all on YouTube record. You can go on there and just listen. But there are some people, and it is true that you can't just listen free. You got to pay for it. There are, like on TikTok, there are people, they go live and the only people who could come in the live are the people who pay to come in. So it still happens today. I don't believe it's wrong for people to give. I don't believe it's wrong at all. But what I do think is wrong is when you're holding people to the dollar and you tell them, I'm not giving you any teachings unless I think it's wrong. The Bible says to give freely as it was given to you. So if God allowed you to pick up some gems, who are you to charge people for that? Who are you? That's not correct. It's not. So I'll never agree with that. I think it's wrong. And I don't want to, put anyone too far down. I don't want to tell them, that's shameful and, how dare you? I don't want to do all that's ridiculous. You don't even got to do that. You just tell them, hey, bro, that's wrong. You don't need to be, it's just wrong. It says give freely. That's what it says. So,
ushers, close the doors.
Yeah, well. Yeah, I don't know. That's wild. That's wild. 100% wild.
I'm not leaving unless I get $30,000.
Yeah, and we took your keys to your vehicles. We made you think we were going to go wash the vehicles, but we're not giving the keys back unless you fill up the basket.
We're gonna sell your car to fill up the basket ourselves.
Yeah. If you don't get money, we're gonna sell your car. That's crazy, bro. Oh yeah, those guys are on another level though, man. That's on another level. Boy, they've been taught wrong. Wrong teaching will always lead to wrong living. That's 100%.
So Trot, but like if somebody's like a pastor, it's okay for them to have a salary. That's their job, and also faith, or no?
It's not okay for them to have a salary. It's not okay for them to have a salary. If people give to that church and that church wants to use those funds to give to a pastor, how are they wrong? That's their money for the church. If the church comes into agreement, hey, we're going to get this pastor, he's an awesome pastor, and we're going to pay him from the tithe thing. If that's what they want to do with the money, they can. So it's not really a right or wrong thing. That's what that church wants to do. There could be a church right across the street. Just as much people, everything the same. Let's say the church is the same square footage. They got the same. Both churches have 1,000 people that go there, and they have just as much as wealthy people as they do poor people. Let's say everything is the same, except one of the churches, the person has a full-time job. They're the pastor of that church and they refuse payment. That happens too. I've seen it. There are churches that have pastors that have full-time jobs and they're still able to pastor a church. Okay. And then there's other churches where the pastor don't work. He calls what he's doing work. No, God wants you to go work. Your butt needs to be working. He said he wants to bless you with your own hands. Talking about you working. But it's not wrong if that's what the church wants to do. You understand? So I'll say the guy's wrong. He should be working. He should be doing something. They'll go, well, he is working. If you studied the Bible enough, bro, you don't need all Saturday to get Sunday sermon ready, bro. If I ever decided to tell someone, all right, I'll be the pastor after. If I ever decided that, Bubba, I'm going to be working. And if they're like, well, we really want to give you a salary, I would make them pray for it for 3 months. Y'all need it for 3 months. Are you sure that's what y'all want to do? If they said, yeah, fine. Okay, let's do the salary thing. That's fine. But I'm still going to work. Oh, well, we don't want you to work because we want you to go to Aunt KK's house and Mrs. So-and-so's house. Okay, I will, but I'm still going to work. I'm still going to work. And I don't got to study the Bible 8 hours on Saturday just to get my sermon ready. Trust me, I got enough. I show up fired up every day whenever they need it. Ain't that what I've been doing for the past 5-6 years on YouTube? Every day, not one day. Can you imagine me if someone tells me, hey, you got 30 minutes to talk? Can you imagine? What? 30 minutes? 30 minutes? 30 minutes. That's it.
You never make a trot.
I'm just saying.
In those churches where they have the clock on right above where you can look at it.
Yeah, 30
Got
minutes.
the countdown. You're like, oh man, I got 5 minutes left.
But I'm just saying, 30 minutes. I'm like, bro, some people can't wait for that 30 minutes. Hey, they're done talking after 20. They're like, I think I kind of went kind of fast there. I still got 10 minutes. Anybody got a joke? You know, like there's people that they're like, you got 30 minutes. 30 minutes? Oh, my God. How am I going to talk about this for 30 minutes? Well, that's sad. I ain't going to talk about that for 30 minutes.
You can't talk about Jesus. I'm saying a pastor that can't talk about Jesus for 30 minutes is sad.
Yeah, and what's sad is some of them just talk for 30 minutes. No revelation, just talk. I ain't talking about just talking. I'm talking about there's some validity in every time you say a word. Like somebody's getting something every 5 seconds about what you're saying. You know, not just talking.
Right, because the main point got to be about Jesus. So
it's got to be about Christ. It's got to be about him.
It has to be. You know what I'm saying, man? I don't.
Yeah, it's got to be about him.
It has to be about him, man. That is, man. Real.
Yeah. Has to be about him. It can't be about, well, I'm going to argue with you about why I don't think so. And I'm this kind of believer. You're that kind of believer. And then before you know it, for 30 minutes, ain't nobody edified. Not one person edified, bro. An hour has went by and you're just you might as well watch Royal Rumble, WWE. Might as well go watch a Jerry Springer show. Jerry, because that's all that's being fed is your belly. Because there ain't no edification. So, yeah, you got to have some spiritual growth, man. It's got to happen. And you'll hear people tell you, you know, pay your tithes where you're being fed. I agree with that 100%. But if you got kids, okay, if you got kids and you go to a church and you're like, I don't really get fed here. I hate to tell you, it ain't all about you. Your kids got to be hang around Christian people, man. You want your kids to be raised around at least a semi-positive church. Don't be making it all about you. Don't do that. You're going to hurt your kids. So you stop going to church. Now your kids stop going to church. So now the rod's not even given to your kids now. That's what we're doing now. We're going to be self-centered. We're going to be self-centered where your kids don't even get fed, for God's sakes.
That's real talk.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I get it. You know, there's stupid things that happen at churches. Yeah, I get it. You know, just find you one. I don't care if you don't get fed perfectly. Oh, well, stop complaining about it. Okay. Don't be part of the sea, for God's sakes. Okay. Just find out if they need you for something. I don't care if it's cleaning the darn toilets. Do something there. Why not? These people are helping your kids out. Your kids come home and they start asking you questions that are a little deep, then you can kind of throw some of that out there. And if they go, well, the pastor said, then you just tell them, okay, that's what the pastor said. Don't argue. Well, the pastor don't know what he's talking about. Let's not. Come on now. Don't get kicked out of the church, for God's sakes. Calm down. You know?
You're supposed to read the word for yourself anyway. So, you know what I mean? You read the word. You read that book. Read it. You know what I mean? Read the book and go congregate and discuss it, and you know what I mean, talk about it with each other, and you know what I mean, what did you get from this? What did you get that? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We are the body.
Yeah, we are all the body, and once you start treating everybody like the body, you'll start being the freaking lone survivor over here, like you're Chuck Norris. You know, lone wolf. You know, you're not the lone wolf, man. All right, we're all the wolf pack, okay? Not lone wolf, wolf pack. You know, and all this kicking everybody out of the pack like we're in the Old Testament, you know. Oh, sin is in the camp. Get him out of the camp, you know, like we're Miriam or something. You know, like we're in the Old Testament. Miriam got leprosy. She had to stay outside of the camp for a certain amount of days. And all right, bring her in. You know, like, come on now, calm down. It says love one another. That's what it says. And instead of loving one another, they can't wait to hate somebody else. That's it's a sad time right there. And they're like, well, I don't like that person. Why not? I just don't like them. You know, these people that keep talking about how they don't like people, how they don't like, boy, they wouldn't make it in a church setting longer than 6 months. They don't like nobody. They get offended by everybody. Lord have mercy, boy. Come on, man. Come on. It's not okay. He said, go and make disciples. Everybody that has been coming here at least a year or longer, at any given time, you can open up a live and find someone that knows way less than you do and just kind of teach them what you do know. Anybody can do this. If somebody comes up and says, I'm a scholar, I've been a scholar for 10 years, say, well, wow, too much sugar for my blood. Bye. Click. Oh, you don't want to learn? I'm not here for that right now. I'm trying to find the lost. You understand? I'm trying to find the lost. Apparently, you got it all figured out. I'm looking for the lost. That is what you do. And you don't care what anybody says. Well, he don't let nobody in there. Or she don't let nobody. Every time somebody smarter comes, they kick him out. No, then you're not sick. What did Jesus say? He came for who?
The sick need a physician, not the healthy.
Okay. All right, then. So if you're healthy already, well, why are you here? Because I'm here to make disciples. Oh, you want to argue. You want to argue.
I'm going to show you how you're wrong.
You want to argue. You big mad. Listen.
Argue with you.
What you say? Yeah, I ain't trying to argue with you. But I'm just saying, anybody that has been coming to Descaled at least for 1 year, you can find somebody that was where you were a year, 2 or 3 ago. You can find them. It ain't hard. You just open the live. That's all you do. And you don't just wait for all your friends to show up. I mean, they can show up, but you're waiting for that one person. Say, hey, what's your name? What do you know about the Bible? Hey, did you ever think about this, about the Bible? Wow, you know what? I never thought about that. And you're going to be like, wow, that person's dumb. But that was you. You used to be dumb too. Right? Didn't Paul say, how can someone preach? How can someone hear? Like, somebody's got to preach, meaning somebody's got to teach somebody something, right? Ain't that what Paul said? Okay, so if you got to teach somebody something at some point, you had to be taught. So you're looking for people that ain't been taught. That's what you're looking for. Why? So you can teach them about Christ. That's what you're teaching them.
Because Christ made them. You know what I mean? So don't none of us come here knowing. You know what I mean? Really knowing.
Yeah. But right. That's why it says, give freely as it was given to you. Give freely. Right? Amy, what's up, Amy? No?
God is good and he's still on the throne.
Yeah, God is amazing.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah. God is amazing.
He put me in a new place that's safe and clean, and I have people I can minister to here, and he just lifted me out of a very bad situation.
Well, that's what he does.
And he does what he does.
We just have to trust him.
His name good.
Yeah, we just have to trust him. What time is it?
Late.
It is getting late.
11:06 Colorado time.
Amy's like, I'm going to show up when it's time to go.
Oh, always.
Did you just get here, or have you been here?
No. You were here this morning, though.
I was here this morning.
I was this morning looking around. Yes.
Yeah. What'd you say, Faith?
Does that
1
go
o'clock.
hand in hand?
What?
With when Paul said, "Oh, ye are so smart in the word, and we are so much lesser." I would have it that we would be in one accord, so that we could reign together.
Yeah. Right. So we can reign together. That is loving one another. Right. I think, let me see, Amy, I think we've been on, guys, how long we been on? 2 hours already?
Yeah, about 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
It just feels good to say hello to my good friends.
Yeah, absolutely. No, we're glad you came in, and you come in whenever, no big deal. Does anybody got anything before we hop off? Anybody?
I'm just gonna say, when you believe in Jesus, you will be saved. So
yeah,
when you believe in when you believe in Him, salvation is yours.
Yeah. And the people that argue that and they go, no, you have to do this, you have to do that, just shake your head and say, okay, all right, because I'm telling you, it's just going to turn into an argument. That's it. That's all it's going to do. Just say, okay, well, all right, I'm not going to argue about it. Well, hold on. What you're teaching is, bro, God almighty, bro, I'm not going to argue about it. No, and they'll even say things like, you're sending people to hell. Oh, my God. Oh my! So telling them to believe in Christ for salvation, they're going to hell. Well, you're not telling them all. Oh, okay. How many more? Well, they got to do this before you know it. Some of them, there's like 5, 8, 9 more things they got to do. Now there are some that's like, oh, well, there's only one more thing. Oh, tell me what it is. And most of the time, everybody knows what that one more thing. You got to get dipped in water. Oh, okay. Let me go dive in the water, boy. Because Christ is not enough. Let me go dive. Well, no, the verse is here. I know all the verses, bro. I know. Let's go to the Old Testament. You know what's funny? 95% of them, it's all New Testament. Like if the Old Testament's not, the Old Testament shows you whether you're supposed to be baptized in water or not for salvation. The Old Testament. Where do you think the writers are getting their information from? They're getting it from the Old Testament. So, but it's all good. Just don't waste your time arguing. I know sometimes it's hard, but just tell people the good news and let it be, man.
So Trot, you have the good news. You have the good news. You have the writer of every book God chose for a book, and yet people can't keep it simple. Why? Why not?
Talking about when people are saying you got to do this. Yeah, you're talking about when people say yeah, but are you saying that people are trying to make it more complicated by saying do this, do that? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about? Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, well, again, it's because it seems too easy. That's why. That's the answer. 100%. A man believe that they can do something. So it goes all the way back to the Old Testament where when the man boasted in front of God and they say any law God gives us, we can do. They fell from grace as soon as they said that. The Bible talks about falling from grace.
Hey, go on, Trot. Hey, Trot. Hey,
yeah.
You got to expound on that. You got to expound on that.
Yeah, so Paul talks about us falling from grace, right? So when you look at Peter, and I give Peter as a good example, if you look at Peter, a lot of the times Peter was always falling from grace. So God is always telling you that he will never leave you, never forsake you. It's not based on what you're doing. And people will tell you, yes, it is. No, it's not. It's based on whether or not that you know he's the one that's going to be there when you fall. If you know he's going to be there if I fall. Not I want to fall, no. But if you do, but you say to yourself, he's going to be there. That faith alone is why he's there. That's why. Not because of your performance. So Peter, when he would say things like, Lord, all these will leave you, but I won't. As soon as he did that, he fell from grace. And Jesus said, you're gonna deny me 3 times, Peter, not 1, but 3, because he keeps trying to give this attitude like he can do something. So Jesus does tell him, hey, Peter, come on, when he's at Gethsemane. And he's like, you can't stay up 1 hour. But yet Peter's always boasting about what he's going to do, how much stronger he is and all this. And then Jesus puts him to the test. Hey, Peter, come here. Just stay up 1 hour. And he can't do it. But yet he's the one saying that he can do all these things. And when Malachus tries to take Jesus, Peter pulls out a sword and cuts his ear off. He's still trying to earn Christ, still trying to earn the way. Jesus heals the man's ear, and you know that Jesus is looking at Peter like, bro, what are you doing? Why are you always trying to fight, physically earn? Why are you always trying to do this? But it's always him. When Jesus is on the shore and he says, have y'all caught any fish? And they say, no. And he said, cast the net on the right side. And John says, oh, it's the Lord. Peter takes his clothes off and jumps in the water like he wants to get to him before everybody. There's always this thing about him where he's not realizing that his flesh cannot inherit the kingdom of heaven. So stop trying to make your flesh inherit. It can't do it. But he thinks it can. But again, that's the fallen man. That's why Adam and Eve sewed fig leaves on their body as soon as they fell. They already tried to fix it themselves. So we have a tendency naturally through our fall that we can fix it. It's natural. But it'll never. Go ahead.
Hey, Trot, would you Christ asked Peter 3 times, does he love him? That was after he was resurrected, right? That was when they ate fish on the shore.
Yeah, he was resurrected.
Okay. Yeah. He asked Peter 3 times, do you love me?
Yeah.
And then the last time it was the agape love.
Yeah.
Do you think he asked that question for Peter to kind of become who he, you know what I mean? Like, because he told Peter, like, you know what I mean? I'm don't build this church on this rock. You know what I mean? I need you to understand, because Peter was overzealous. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. And Christ said he's trying to tell him, no, I'm doing it. You know what I mean? I'm just.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to go through me if you're gonna do, what you trying to do.
Yeah, but your question, you're saying why was he asking Peter 3 times?
Yeah.
Do you love me? Yeah. Yeah. So okay. So one thing about God, and this is real hard for a lot of people to like really sit down and marinate on, because some people think that it's the same with everybody, and it's not. God knows where everybody's at, and he knows what he has to do to make sure their eyes stay on them. And he does. He goes out of his way to make sure that focus stays on him. And for a person like Peter that is like always trying to like earn or work for it, for someone like this is usually what God does. So usually, because this person is very self-centered, they're going to put themselves in a predicament where they have shame and they feel guilt. But God will always take away the shame and guilt literally by doing something similar. So I'll show you. So Peter, if you pay attention to the story, where they're taking Jesus, it says that Peter follows him. Remember? Right. And it says that he stopped at a fire to warm himself and someone recognized him. And they said, hey, you're with him. And he's like, no, I'm not. Remember that part? Yeah. Okay, so in those days, bro, there's no electricity the way we have it. So people saw what was going on in the community by fire. Do you understand? Peter, as a little kid, warmed himself at a fire and in that area all the way for his age. And someone say he could have been in his mid-20s, like 25 or something. And so here he is, a 20 to 25-year-old man. He's lived there his whole life, doing something that he's done his whole life. And when you burn a fire, you could smell that area. You can smell that kind of fire miles away because it has a scent that you know very well. You understand? And they ate fish a lot. So you didn't just smell the burning coals. You didn't hear the type of chatter over and over. You smelt food, fish, lots of fish. So when they come, and this is where he was denying Jesus at these fires that he's been going around his whole life. If you look at the whole scenario, it'd be real easy for the flesh to condemn you every night because that fire and that smell is going to bring you back to when you denied Jesus. Are you with me, Keith?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, so now Jesus has a fire. He's got fish burning, and he knows that his mind is tempting him to go back to where he was denying Jesus, and Jesus is sitting right next to him. So with that smell that's reminding him, Jesus does what he preached to do, is to cast down that imagination and put it under the authority of Christ. So he tells Peter, do you love me? Peter denies him 3 times. So Jesus asks him this question 3 times at a fire that he's already remembering, just like PTSD, like triggers. So Jesus is asking him. And finally, he tells him the 3rd time, do you agape? And that's when he's like, well, you know all things. Like he's kind of like, well, you know if I do or don't. Like, why are you keep asking me this kind of? But the thing is the one thing that would cause Peter to be condemned, Jesus uses the same thing to redeem him. So throughout his life at night, when that fire was burning, not only is he going to remember, he's going to remember that he denied Jesus, but even Jesus redeemed the fire so he can remember, but he told me at the fire that it's him that loves me. He loves me. It was just a reminder. So while Satan would be trying to remind him of what he did, Jesus gave him a better memory. Just like we had the first covenant, and the Bible says, but now we have a better covenant. Right?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, and are we supposed to go into an understanding that what came, who came, is the it is the end all be all of it? I mean, it's like, are we supposed to, I guess, societal or as a people supposed to understand that what came and who came is God? And if we do that, what happens?
What do you mean?
So if we're a body of people, if we're a church, and the planet, I'm speaking. Yeah, the planet is supposed to understand that we know that what came and who came is God. and we're supposed to let everybody know that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, well, yeah, because it's true. You know?
That's the truth, right? That's the truth. That's the truth.
Yeah. And so if that's the truth, right? And you know that that's the truth, why would you waste your time arguing about anything? Why would you waste time? And people say, it's not wasting time. It's not wasting time. It's people are lying and I'm setting them straight, but you still ain't making disciples, bro. And you know, God can still in some way get something out of that. But why would you let God have one twig of a little bitty pieces of fruit when you're a whole tree? It makes no sense. It makes no sense when you limit God and you go, God, I'm a whole tree, but you can have my finger. And he's like, all right, I'll use it. But there's more to you. You know, I can get 5 or 10 disciples a year out of you, but you want to give me, you know, 1 or 2 every 2 to 3 years. He's going to use what he can, but I'm telling you, people do limit God. And it's funny that people, you can't limit God. Yeah, you can. The Bible says you can. Right? So.
He gave us the option. You know,
yeah.
He did give us the option. Like,
yeah. Yeah, 100%. All right, let's see, guys, 12:22. All right, guys, it is late. I got to go. Let's go. Tomorrow, I don't know exactly what time I'm going on, so forgive me I'm just going to go live and, you know, try to make sure your notifications are on. And apparently, for the past few days, nobody's being notified. Oh, excuse me. So what we're going to do is just as soon as somebody gets on the live, just start sharing that sucker, and then when everybody gets in here, we'll get to it. But we're going to go ahead and go.
Love y'all. Love y'all.
Absolutely. Love everybody, man. God bless. We will see y'all tomorrow.
God bless. Thank you, Trot.
Absolutely.